Thanks for dropping me here, Mac. I mean, I still can't believe it. How can Bobby and Cal retire so soon? With the next generation coming, you better be worried about yourself, boss. Don't say that, Mac. Don't worry, Rusty Dusty won't do it to me. I'll be fine, right? I think so, boss, but just keep an eye out. Oh, well, I better say goodbye. Well, I'll see you around, Mac. Thanks for coming. No problem, boss. Well, I guess I have the rest of the day off, so might as well bring back the hauler to the Rusty's tent, so here I go. You're not gonna leave with us saying hello, right? Oh, fellas, hey! It's been a while since we talked, so what's been going on? Well, I mean, Bobby and Cal are retiring, so, I mean, we're stuck out of a job. You think you know any good jobs that give a good haulin'? Well, I mean, there's the gas station. They're pretty good this time of year. Haha, you jokester. Come on, Mac, be serious. Hey, you better be serious, Mac, or else you'll be out of the job, too. Guys, do you guys know about her? No, I actually never seen her in my life. Yeah, who are you? Well, you fellows may have heard of the next generation of racers, but how about the next generation of haulers? And guess who I haul? No, you're Jackson Storm's hauler, but that means you're up to no good. Yeah, what do you want here? Mind your own business somewhere else. If anything, this is my business because, well, I'm the one putting you guys out of jobs, like you two, and then I'll get you. No one can replace me. I'm sorry, but I'm the hauler of McQueen, and McQueen only. Yeah, well, not anymore, but yeah, you know what I mean, kind of. You don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, you guys are gonna get replaced easily. Well, how can you even be replaced if you were already replaced? Let's just go, man. Yeah, Mac, we'll talk to you some other time, but right now, I'm not really in the mood. It's okay, guys. I'll try and contact you some other time. Yeah, see you, Mac. Bye. Now you made me mad. Listen here, I don't get why you're teasing us because the same thing's gonna happen to you. In the future, the next generation's gonna come around and replace you old haulers, being bigger and way better than you guys would ever be. But right now, I know that I'm the best, so get out of here, you old-timer. Old-timer? I'm not old, I'm Mac. I know, but it's just a friend. No, now you ticked me off. I'm getting out of here, but just remember that this is gonna happen to you one day, and you'll remember me by then. Trust me, you will remember me. Wow, how sad. I mean me, the latest generation in high-tech haulers and racers is gonna get replaced? No way, he's dreaming, are you kidding me? There's no way it's gonna happen. Huh, well, looks like that Mack hauler was onto something. Hey guys, what is up? This is LittleHarky here back giving Nerdcast review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing the one sole car responsible for hauling around the antagonist of Cars 3. You all know her as Gale Beaufort, but here the packaging says we are reviewing Jackson Storm's hauler, which quite frankly is kind of odd considering that Tamika calls her Gale Beaufort, the Disney star calls her Gale Beaufort, but when Mattel releases her, she's just Jackson Storm's hauler. A bit weird, but at least she finally got released. Up until now, the only thing remotely close to a release of Gale Beaufort are the Jackson Storm transporting and launching haulers released in 2017 and 2018 or 2019, respectively. However, these were mainly portrayed as playsets for kids, so not really meant for hardcore diecast collectors like us. The only forms of Gale Beaufort that were released that kind of resembled the 155 scale haulers were ones that were released by different companies like the Disney Store and Tamika. The Disney Store released a Gale Beaufort back in 2017 when May 1st was rolling around with a bunch of brand new Cars merchandise. However, the problem was that the scaling of the Disney Store was way larger than Mattel's, being 143 scale compared to Mattel's 155 scale. Then Tamika produced their own version of Gale Beaufort. However, the problem was that it's way too small. They use a 164 scale compared to Mattel's 155 scale, so not even the China version of Jackson Storm could fit into the Tamika version of Gale Beaufort. And so, here we are in 2019 with the release of the official Mattel Jackson Storm hauler in the brand new Blue Desert Art series, with a brand new wave of haulers coming in soon, like the Paul Conrath hauler, which is very exciting, and I'm honestly very glad that she finally got released. It's weird to feel excited about her, considering that she doesn't even talk throughout the movie, but I mean, just look at her. She looks so cool, and we've never had a full black hauler before. Wait, we had the Nitrate hauler. Well, I mean, a next-gen hauler. How about that? We haven't had a full next-gen hauler released in Mattel's 155 scale diecast collection. So it's very, very, very exciting that we have her now. She's only really known in one scene in Cars 3 towards the beginning where McQueen and Jackson Storm finish talking and Jackson Storm retreats into her hauler. But yeah, I mean, that's really all she's known for, but she definitely makes herself very, very known towards all of us diecast collectors who are very, very excited for her to be released in the diecast line. So, I guess, is it time? Yeah, I think it's time. Let's get on to reviewing her packaging, and here we are, flashlight on, and wow, she looks very, very, very nice. Nice glossy finish right there. Look at that. I can see that through the package very clearly, and it's kind of, ew, that's weird. It's a bit messy, but I mean, there you are. Here's Gale Beaufort in there, or Jackson Storm hauler. Still, I'm kind of upset about that name. And here's on the bottom the easy open tab that does not say easy open anymore, but yeah, and here's the back. Jackson Storm hauler, transportador, Jackson Storm, camion, Jackson Storm, in other languages. And then here you have it, Jackson Storm rolling out of Gale Beaufort right there. Looks very nice. Unfortunately, there is no little tag showing off the other releases of haulers in the Blue Desert Art line, but I can tell you for certain that Mack, Speedy Comets hauler, and the Wally hauler have been found in stores already, and the one that's coming up next is the Paul Conrav hauler, which I'm very excited for. But with that being said, let's rip her right open. Here we have Gale Beaufort right here, and let's take her apart right now. I really want her out of the package as soon as possible, so let's get on to doing that right now. Brand new and out of the package, here she is, Gale Beaufort, and she is actually pretty glossy, which is kind of weird. It kind of reminds me of Thailand cars, but as we all know, all haulers are from China, so she is definitely made in China, which is definitely a good thing. So, yeah, she is very nice, and as you can see, she is detachable from her hauler. She has a little peg hole, and the hauler has a peg, so all you need to do is connect those two together, like this. As you can see, if I can connect it, there we go, you can hear that, and then bam, they're connected. She swivels around quite a bit there because she has a bunch of space between her and the hauler, but for now, we're going to review them individually. There we go. And now, let's get on to reviewing Gale Beaufort. Here we are, and her cap really does cover her eyes, although they are very nice brown eyes, and she has a very nice, lovely smile. She does have a nice black cap with a bit of blue highlights towards the front end of the cap, and then the S for Storm as well, which is pretty nice. And then the front grille right here is completely black with the black starting from her eyes all the way down to her grille. And then the rest is gray. And then there is her nice smile. And then the headlights, which are kind of inaccurate actually. But it's fine because they still look pretty nice on her. This side does show off the Piston Cup logo and the number 20 or 2.0. And then the bottom right here shows off a nice contrast between the black and gray. And then the blue highlight that crosses between them. She has gray rims with black tires for her front set of tires. And then for the back set, although they're kind of hard to see, they are definitely consistent, which is nice attention to detail. Some of them Mattel did not really have to do, but they did it anyways. Might I also add that it's kind of weird that Gale is this mix of gray and black, and it's very, very apparent, especially on her front. However, it's the same for Jackson Storm, where Jackson Storm has a gray front, but a black back, which is pretty cool. And I like how they kept the colors from him onto Gale. Since she represents the future generation of cabs and haulers, here we have her back without any smokestacks, which is pretty cool. However, I think Mattel forgot to give her mud flaps because I believe she does have mud flaps in the movie. It just, like, I don't know, it's kind of bland and I don't like it that much. Her back is actually very, very bland compared to her front, but I mean, they did the best they can. So, yeah, that's basically it for Gale Beaufort's cab. But now, let's get on to Jackson Storm's hauler. Right here, it's actually completely gray, not black. If you can compare it with Gale Beaufort right here. Here we have Ignitr, liquid adrenaline, and then a little indicator for, I have no idea what. I mean, I think for the pitties to lift this up to change tires. I'm not sure actually what this indicator is for, but yeah, there it is right there. Following the line right here leads us to the S on Jackson Storm's side, like this right here. And it looks very, very nice on the hauler especially. And then there's Jackson Storm's name and 20 or 2.0. The only thing present at the top are the vents right here. There are 2 of them. And then on the other side is the exact same thing except flipped. And then there's a little checker. I actually don't know what this means. But anyways, now moving on to the back, which you have to back up here to show off. Here we have the back with the S and the number 20 or 2.0, whatever. I'm just going to call it 2.0. And then the red taillights, which look very, very nice. I love that. And that's a nice next-gen design, but here's the best part ever. Mattel did not have to do this at all, by the way. When I pull this out, first of all, it comes out like Mack's hauler, instead of being like, you know, on sideways, kind of weird. But yeah, and that's not the best part. I move here, and if I can zoom in, I'm gonna actually need to lift up the camera right here. And here we have it. Whoa! I mean, that's no way. Wow, that looks very nice. A nice futuristic, high-tech, next-generation design for Jackson Storm's hauler. Wow, I mean, I was so surprised when I saw this first, and, I mean, wow, it was just, like, amazing. There was no way. And then, of course, I'm gonna put this back right now. Here we go. And then, of course, you have Jackson Storm roll up in here, like so. Look at, actually, no, I'm gonna turn him around because that sticker looks very nice. He looks, wait, what the? Okay, well, it's kind of weird to fit him in there, but, yeah, there we go. Right there, and then, boom, it clicks. And then here we have Gale Beaufort right there. And bam, she just click and then boom, Jackson Storm goes away. And that's basically, although it's kind of hard to like close it properly because it's kind of like loose, but yeah, I mean, that's basically how you do it for, I mean, Gale Beaufort. I mean, that's just, I can't get over how good that sticker is. On the back of her hauler, especially, like, that was not necessary. I love Mattel for doing that. But now I'm gonna change perspective so that way you guys can see the comparison between the different haulers, like the Danica Cruz hauler and the Mack hauler behind Gale right there. As you can see, like, all the way in the corner right there. Yeah, right there. And yeah, I'm gonna try and compare him or her with the other haulers. So yeah, I'll be right back. So here you have it. The Cars 3 Mack hauler, Gale Beaufort, and Cruz Ramirez's playset hauler are all lined up here on one line right here. Although Mack does seem a bit ahead, but trust me, he's not. He's on the same line as these two. But anyways, Gale Beaufort and Mack seem relatively the same, although Gale Beaufort's cab and hauler are a bit longer than Mack's, making her overall longer than Mack. So the next-gen haulers proved to be longer than the regular haulers, which is honestly pretty good because obviously they are upgraded versions of their previous generation. So yeah, they'd probably be longer. And definitely Cruz Ramirez hauler is a big outlier compared to these two because, well, it's a playset. It's supposed to be larger than usual because, well, kids are going to play with it. But there you have it. That's pretty much it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully you guys did stick around for the end. Let me know in the comment section down below how excited you are for the future generation of haulers to be released in the diecast line. And comment your opinions on Gale Beaufort as a whole. Did you wish that she was kind of released in a different way or released sooner? Or are you fine just the way she is? Me, personally, she is perfect. I love her. Although she's a bit inaccurate in some spots like the headlights, I am fine with it. I don't care. I'm glad that she's finally released now. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. That is it for me. So, this is LittleHarky saying, peace, and see you next time.